Royal Rising. And this one gonna be a good one. I mean, it's gonna be a long one. It's probably not, this is definitely not for everybody. Shit, I'm not for everybody, but for the we and the us, for those who like listening to my stuff, this should be a pretty good one. But this is a rising ritual dream interpretation. It's kind of like new stuff. If you follow me, really, this is like honestly, and I'm gonna be a better narrator and executive producer of this movie um, that I'm sharing on a daily, and you'll see in a couple weeks or so the the optics and production value, and even probably the way it's structured will be changing. But I'm gonna try to break it down just a little bit. But I really feel that we are the true co-executive producers of the major motion picture of our lives. We are not um, simply dictated to. Even though I do believe when we come into this realm, there's already a program for us, if you will. There's already an energy trying to co-opt our lives, from the moment we come out the womb and they start injecting us with things and getting our feet prints and, telling us who we are, even through our parents after they've done the same with them. It's been generations of corrupt files and bad programs run. And it's up to us to really find our true identity, and understand what we're here to do, because it's more than just to, get an education and get money and have safety in that and fucking try to fit in with the weird, perverse ass, backwards, nonsensical culture of at least quote unquote Western society. But I don't really even know north, south, east from west in this realm, on this plane. In this reality. But this is talking about dream interpretation. So let's center up, Benjamin. Come on now. Dream interpretation, and part of the rising ritual, and the narrative that I'm exemplifying, the story that I'm painting, is really me breaking out of the prison. You know what I'm saying? Becoming truly free, truly liberated. And that's why in my last video, when I was asked why can I do shit out of the bathroom, in the hallway, or whatever, is because I don't want to and I don't feel led to. I do what I feel led to do. I share what is my story, my message, I just don't do this for likes and clicks. Don't get me wrong, I love people's comments. I love to be seen, to be valued, but for who I truly am, and not because I'm using a fucking trending sound or doing it like I see anybody else do it. Now, granted, I might glean inspiration from anything and everything around me, but man, this has to come out of a natural, authentic, true place. Or what the fuck am I doing? Who am I? Trying to be like you and you and you, and that's cool and cool and cool if that's what you want to do, but that's not me. So let's get it back. So dreams, vision and dreams. So I feel like it's wildly important. We feel like it's crazy important to place value on your dreams. From whatever spiritual modality you want to look at, or if you want to look at it from an entheogenic reality, and a third eye reality, that dreams are for a reason. Not just there for nothing. You want to look back in the Bible, I mean, look how much dreams played a role in that. If you probably reference all the words dream, and they're hugely important, in this society, to a degree. Now, in movies and whatnot, they do, but the average regular person ain't putting no real strong precedence on your dreams. And my Justice and Joel's mother, she was pretty good at interpretation, and I don't know where it came from for her. I mean, but she would, or where the importance came from. But it became important for me, and we used to then like just Google different sites for the symbols in our dreams. And man, once you start kind of understanding the language and the culture of the dream world, you start being able to see the natural symbology and the meaning. And it's a lot of it is how these symbols and things pertain to you. It's not always like somebody died in my dream or this happened in my dream, so this must mean this. A lot of times there's like kind of metaphoric, parabolic type um, meaning, allegorical type meaning to them at times. So you kind of have to understand what this means to me, what this person means to me, what this idea of death, why am I flying, this, that, or the third. A lot of times it don't make sense to just the natural mind, but like when you really start to open it up, you'll see the importance. And so even before I get to prayer in the rising, and that's one of my main goals, is like start the ceremony of conscious life. We only got about 16 to 18 hours of it. Everything that I'm trying to do in life, or everything that I am doing, all that I aspire to do, I take part in that daily, and I haven't mastered this yet, but that's one of my note cards, one of my declarations. So it surely has to manifest because I declare and decree and I speak it daily. And those things, they just end up showing up. It's magic. It truly is to be able to write this down, to sit with, to speak it. In the beginning was the word, right? And then that word that we're using becomes flesh, becomes 3D, comes from a heavenly spiritual dimension up here in our hearts and our souls and our minds, and then it flows into this realm. Shout out to my daddy. And shout out to my shaman mama, my dad, my shaman mama kicking it together. And peace to you, Brother Anthony. I got her, man. We're holding her down. She got good company up there. But anyway, in my dream last night, Thoth was very present and influencing and I don't even know Thoth for real. I know he comes from like ancient Egyptian mysticism, religion, spirituality, if you will, Kemetic spirituality. Thoth, you know, um, and a whole slew of others, and then you'll see these carbon copies in other religions. It's crazy. But but it was telling me to like get my CMOS ready, like have some on hand. I felt like I was like in the hood. And that's dope because I really, I like to want to heal the hood with my CMOS, but I was like in the hood somewhere, like just posted up in apartments, and it was like go get what you got. So I had about 4 of them. I got them. Some folk came through, scooped up all of them right away. So it's like, get ready, get ready, get ready. And I've been positioning myself, you know what I'm saying, and pushing through some difficulties. Even getting this done today with my iPhone was so hard. I've been at it for over an hour trying to free up space so I could share this. And I persevered, I pushed through. I could have went and did other things. And I was just like, nah. And I end up having to delete some like nasty videos from my phone. I pride myself on, not pride myself, but I've had to pull away from pornography at times. But then I have my own personal stash of like where I'm a co-star, you know what I'm saying? And and then or videos that were just sent to me, or pictures from women that were sent to me, and I had this little stash and I just deleted them all. So that was cleared. Cookies, cache, cleared that out. So I know that was just so I can come here and tell y'all this. So I'm proud of myself for that. But yeah, the dream world, I'm interpreting mine, and that's not part of the rising ritual. And I want to introduce that to myself and to you all, is to put a precedence, put a value on these dreams, because just like when mushrooms or ayahuasca, these plant medicines and theogens and whatnot, there's a lot of DMT when you're born, you die in your dream, and when you trip. And so we ought to really, if we're going to put a value on your psychedelic trips, you should on your dreams every night, even before I get to prayer. So that's part of my rising ritual. Peace to my daddy, peace to you, it's we us.